Well, I think you actually touched an important topic in your question when you said to accommodate. In the Unfortunately, in the context of international relations and power politics, the term accommodate does not quite fit. Unfortunately, this is not a civil society in the premier sense, in the classical sense of it, but more of a fist fight, gladiatorial arena. And so, in order to be taken into account, you have to bring something to the table. And I would surmise that Africa is starting only now the second phase, in that sense, of the era following decolonization, which is to reclaim its sovereignty. And in order to reclaim sovereignty, you need to enforce national security to preserve your economic assets, not only to preserve them, but to reassert control over them, since the neo-colonial period following the 1960s was characterized by the captation of those resources by the former colonial powers. So this is what we're seeing now, and this is actually what I would surmise characterizes what we saw yesterday, which, I mean, I was flabbergasted when the head of state of the country of Liberia
Yeah.
this was absolutely surreal. I mean, I thought we were back like in the 1920s or 40s or what have you. And so this scene, this surreal scene in the White House with Donald Trump somehow, wondering, in amazement, how a head of state, which shows that Donald Trump doesn't even know his own history, his own U.S. history, because Liberia is part and parcel of U.S. history. I would invite our listeners and viewers to look it up. And so, in that sense, it was somewhat surreal for Donald Trump to express amazement that the head of state of Liberia would actually speak English, when Liberia was an experiment, whereupon some people who had been brought against their will on the slave ships in the triangular slave trade decided to go back to Africa and found their own country there.
Yeah.
So this is absolutely flabbergasting, but it shows how long the road is still going to be. And again, respect is not demanded, it's not requested politely, it's wrestled away from those who would be tempted to deal with you on equal footing. So this is pretty much what I have to say in introduction. You have to consolidate your sovereignty in the premier sense of what sovereignty means, meaning you need to probably, and concretely speaking, nurture and hope to see what happens with the AES expand outwardly throughout the continent. It's going to take a while, but the fundamentals are solid. And go from there, and you will see that the diplomatic fora will open to Africa quicker than you can expect it.